I show up tonight for the 8 p.m. Show, I believe we're sideways. You know, I believe Bitcoin's just somewhere like in this circled zone here, maybe somewhere like that. Just I feel like we go, the charts convey to me that we go sideways for most of the day. Let's take a look at what BOOKMAP's showing us. And BOOKMAP also kind of, lackluster, kind of liquidity on either end. A little more liquidity further to the downside than to the upside, which kind of, also corroborates with my story that we may go further down to hit the bottom of that trend line. But nothing crazy on BOOKMAP suggesting any major, huge moves. All quiet on the Western Front a little bit there for BOOKMAP. So there's my update for Bitcoin, what I believe is going to happen, and my projection into tonight. And I'll see you tonight at 8 p.m.
Wanna move my feet, wanna drink my wine. 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 Wanna move my feet, wanna drink my wine.
Bam. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer Show, baby. Let's go bring it all the way to the limit. Let's bring the energy up. Let's rock it out. Woo. Sorry. Just had to keep it rocking. Just had to keep it going. Shout out to everybody here. God bless each and every one of you on this beautiful Saturday night. Appreciate you all for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer Show. May God bless each and every one of you for being here. And let's pop that off. That's going to be annoying. We're not going to have that all night. Get yourself a Trezor hardware wallet today. Link in the description below. Either get yourself a Touch or a Trezor. Either one, whatever you want. I have links to the Trezor Touch, which I really like. It's the better version of this, but this is a Trezor wallet. Get yourself a Trezor hardware wallet today. You will love it. I'm telling you right now, you will absolutely love it. Yes, I know I look like a Hulkinator in this beautiful blue shirt that I fought for. I don't know if you remember last summer, I bought this shirt over a parking spot. Long kind of story. Some people know the story. Who here knows the story of the shirt? If anyone here in the chat knows the story of the shirt, let me know. I'd like to talk to you about it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to bring that lighting up. It's a setting on the camera that must be changed. Something's going on. We just want to bring up the lighting camera, just a wee bit there. That's all. All right. We'll get to it though. We can do this. I know we can do it. We can do it. I guess I could lower the camera here. I could access the back here through this. Could I? No. Won't get there with my hand. I mean, I just did so much more lighting and nothing. So I must have it on some really odd not giving me any love. You know, I'll figure it out. I could just back up into the light. Hey, I don't know. Might be where I'm standing. Might just be that simple because I'm back in action. Anyway, shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here. We're going to break down Bitcoin. Looking at VRA veracity. Made a low, made that low. Came up, broke the high, right? The swing high for a higher high. Came in for the higher low. You're looking now for that higher high to swing and break the 0.058522 level for a move to the upside. So I'm watching VRA nicely out of this falling wedge. Could come a little lower and bounce off 0.43, but that looks like a possible move to the upside. VRA XDC. We put out this trade for XDC. I can't believe I put it out. I guess I'm the luckiest man there is, but luck is preparation meets opportunity. And I was prepared. I had drawn the Fibonacci on this from this wick to this wick. We had come down to a beautiful fib level retracement. Okay. And I've since now drawn a new fib after when it had initially pumped. But you can see this is the first fib here, and this is the first fib right here. From this swing low, right, to this swing high. Sorry, right here. Bang. And we had noticed we had come down to the golden pocket, the 0.618, 0.615. I talked about it. I put it to the trading group. I went over it numerous times. There's not much more I can say. I didn't know XRP was going to get the news it did, but this is connected to the ISO 222 coins. If you've looked that up, you got XDC, you got Stellar Lumens, right? You got XRP, you've got Quant, Algorand supposedly, HBAR, and I think I may be missing 2 or 3 other, but those are the main core coins that they believe could make up the future of the back end of the financial system. Just, ideas. These are just, folklore in crypto, but some actually follow through all the way into trading, and people can make money off of these ideas anyway. So this is up a beautiful 70% on a wick today. A little earlier, went up 86%. And look at the parabolic price action on XDC mainnet. That's insane. All right. So we gave this trade in my trading group. You can go back and search it. If you just joined the trading group, search it. Type in XDC back. What was the life we're looking for? And then use those same parameters to find more for yourself. I'm telling you right now, my gains are yours. Let's do this together every single day. Happy birthday to Joey Paris. Last week was his 31st birthday. Got a cake from his mom. I mean, the cake right here. Look at this cake his mom made. Look at the little dough. That's insane. Even had Pepe on there. She's hip to be squared. She has all the coins the Bitcoin rocket. I mean, this thing is amazing. The candles. Come on. I mean, this thing that's spot on. What an amazing mother. That is the coolest thing I've ever seen. Is everybody okay? Is everybody okay? Is everybody okay? When I say that, I expect more than the baby to respond. I hear a loud bang. I say, is everyone okay? All I hear is the baby. Okay. My wife doesn't. No one else. XDC, look, trending here on Twitter. Is that a coincidence? No. Bang. It's funny. Shout out to Mason verse my man, doing them. He also was into XDC, having a bag of XDC, and people are noticing XDC banging on him to the upside, and just like that, I couldn't make this coin go up as well. Eyes wide open. XDC, Casper, hold all these diamonds. Casper and Caspa, 2 of our favorite bags. We're going to look at those later on today. Casper getting a bit of a move to the upside as well, which I'm excited about, and we're going to break that down. Every single time on this live stream, we're going to talk about it. We're going to break down the coins that matter, that mean the most. You might even see me buy the coins that matter and mean the most to me. And that's why I love this stream. I get to be who I want to be. I get to live the life I want to live and just bring you all in. You want to check it out? Let's do it together. You want to make a spot trade? You want to see me DCA? You want to see something going down? Jump on in with me. We can do this together every single time. So where do we do it? At Mex Global. Why do we do it there? Because it's the best. MEXC. Come trade with me on Mex Global. I absolutely love it. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Crypto Billy with the $500 super chat. Dude, are you Michael Pa? Now we wonder. Let's get this party started. God bless you, my friend. Hope to see you soon. Consider this a prepayment on your awesome Discord. Much love. Givers gain. Shout out to Crypto Billy for the $500 super chat. Crypto Billy, you're the man, dude. God bless you. Thank you so much for jumping on in and throwing a $500 super chat to the Crypto Lifers live stream. That is a blessing. Thank you so much for the love. We greatly appreciate that. I'm in shock right now. I'm just sitting here like, now I'm like, where do I put that $500? Got a DCA, you know what I mean? Wow. I'm sitting here in a state of shock. Shout out to Crypto Billy for the $500 super chat. Unbelievable. Crypto Billy, you're the man, dude. God bless you, man. This actually looks pretty good. We'll take a look at this. What I'm optimism there. But I want to look at Casper as it had a little bit of a spark to the upside here recently. Look at that nice pump to the upside all the way from 3.5 back up to 4.1. Breaking out some of these previous swing highs to the left too. This is a big deal. I like what I'm seeing for Casper. So our last Casper buy, one of the last things we bought was Casper. Right there, 710, 37, 375. We got some at 3.9. Pretty sure we got some lower than that. 2.38, 2.4, 3.597. So we were gobbling it up. And we gobbled it up way before then. So while the Casper bag is now growing to about $6,500. I mean the Casper bag. Nice pump for Casper. You know I've been all over that for the last few days. And you buy these with no fee. I just want to make that really clear. 0 fees on MEXC. Link in the description below. Jump on into MEX Global. We greatly appreciate it. If you're going to trade with me at MEX Global. Use the link. If you learn from me, trade on MEX Global. If you want to bring the love. So cool. Wow. You're the coolest girl I've ever met, Summer. And you're my baby. I love you, baby. Man, my kids are the best. My life is when you got kids that love you, everything goes well. When you have a wife that loves you, everything goes well. When you have people that love you, like Crypto Billy, like I just showed up at a live stream and got a $500 super chat on a Saturday night. If that doesn't go, if that doesn't make people watching go after their dreams, you know what I mean? I used to work my butt off for $350 a day, sometimes maybe $500 after taxes. It turned out to be $325. I was getting some extra things because I was in a union, so why? It was good, but the point is I was busting my butt for more than Crypto Billy just threw me. And even after taxes, fine, YouTube takes a little chunk, right? Even after it all, still unbelievable. Shout out to everybody out there. Shout out to Crypto Billy, we love you. Shout out to David Kendall, we love you. Shout out to Kochi Coker, Grace Protocol, Crypto Degen, Umar Saeed, Crypto Degen, we love you too, bro. T-Bone, Umar, James Armstrong, Jim Borg, Grace Protocol, an oldie but goodie back with the crew. We love you, Grace. And Sal Bogats. Unbelievable. So everything we're doing here is on MEX Global. Jump on in today. Links are pinned. I pinned the links here to make it real easy for you to join the Discord and join MEX Global. Do them both today. Get with the crew. All right. Don't pay fees. Don't get into coin. You know what I mean? Don't do these silly things and pay fees. All right, when you don't have to. Please. Anyway, and be in a trading group. Like, why would I be in a trading group? Because you would have found out about an XDC at exactly 3 cents before it went all the way up to 6 cents. Made 100% gain. Came back down to 5.5 cents. Or maybe not. You know what I mean? Whatever. People can do whatever they want. But I had this posted to my trading group right there. No stop loss got hit in the making of the trade. Continued to pump. One of the biggest gainers of the week. Now it's the talk of the town. Everyone wants to tweet about it. Not back then. Back then, no one was talking about it. All right? Back then, we were talking about it in the trading group. And you'd be like, no. I'm like, well, I like to show the prowess of the trading group. Because I spend hours and hours a day doing this. So It's nice to show off. 716. Falling wedge. Oversold in the 4 hour and the 1 hour. In a falling wedge, right? Prices above the POC looking to go to the value area highs. Even though RSI was in a falling wedge. The volume falling with the price. Lack of bearish momentum on the daily. Beginning to curve in the 4 hour time frame. I gave you the 1 hour and the 4 hour chart just so you could see both. You see what I'm saying? Boom. 1 hour. Like, you know, and I'm showing you the falling wedge, all that. Falling wedge right there on the 4 hour, moving on the stochastics. This thing was ready to blast to the upside, baby. Let's go. Anyway, my indicators all told me there was a high probability we were above the point of control right there on the VRVP. High probability we were going to the upside. All right. And all this was here. It gave you the stochastics, the RSI, the VRVP, the volume, the MACD, the moving averages. Okay. Even in the pattern. And we teach you by showing you every single day. And when I put out the green checklist and I go hard like this, it means I believe there's a 90% chance this is going to rip, you know. I can't tell you what to do with your money, but Lifer got me into so many good trades, so many good coins. His technique of stock, SI patterns, flags has helped me so much win trades. Great techniques found in the Discord. Good stuff. Thank you, Crypto Billy. We love you, and we appreciate you for saying such nice things. Tell your friends. My man knows his stuff. I don't watch anyone else. Shout out to Seize the Day. We love you, brother. Fat Pepe, recent launch. Easy 100x soon. Donating to charity to fight child hunger. I'm sure they are. They always are, you know. Sorum and selling. Gifting memberships. GF Burke, we love you. My Caspa buddy in command. We are on the Caspa ship flying to the Caspa space station together. I appreciate you, man. You've been on Caspa. I think you may have put me on, to be honest. Like, I want to take all the blame. I'll take all the credit. It was me. I found Caspa. Everybody, I was the one. It was me who found it. Nobody else knew what it was until I told you. But no, I believe it was Gia Burke. It was actually, I think that dude Caspa Maxi too. Someone put us on early bird style on the live stream, and it's been the same, you know. We found it at 006 both. My man. No, it was me. I found the coin. Nobody has ever seen the coin but me in my entire life. I am the best coin maker finder whatever there ever was. Nobody finds coins better than me. Hogwash. So, this was getting tight. There's something about the Luna ecosystem right now. I don't know what it is, but the TA is telling me there's something going on. I got USDC, USTC, and I got Luna, both looking similar. All right. What a Chad. You're funny, man. Happiness, health, prosperity in the house. Shout out to Goddess Love 528, banging on them to the upside. Zen Horizon. Shout out to the beautiful people on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. 133 likes. Let's get the likes up to the watchers. I would greatly appreciate it. Sorry, that's not funny. Because someone, no. But I would greatly appreciate it if you got this, you know, if you bring the volume up, so to speak. But if you got those likes, 350 people, 133 likes. I love the 33, but let's go, baby. Let's go. This ain't your average YouTube channel. Let's get it going. So this to me is either consolidating like so, which is nice, or it's retesting that trend line that I just drew for you here, right? Which looks like it could be to the upside. So I'm watching this closely, but to me, there looks like some type of gains coming. 4 hour time frame looks nice. Stochastics come to reset. If these can curl and reset and we can hold this trend line, I call that ciao bella, hello beautiful, ready to go in Italiano, huh? So keep watching this. I'll keep an alert on this for you in the trading group too as well. But I'm watching Luna closely with an alert set. All right. And the Saturday stream really is more intimate. I believe it's more like it's more like the traders in my trading group, you know. For whatever reason, it's always had that. There's been a few big ones for whatever reason in different time periods. We've had a few real big ones that have just been as big as the day stream, but it never really seemed to pick up like the 10 a.m. show on the weekday. You know what I mean? So you can only watch so many coins per set, like 7 or 8. Like I maybe hit 20 alerts, and then I hone in on 7 or 8 coins, right? And you hone in on, and you get better. At first, fine, you might hone in on 7, and then like only 2 go. But you keep looking at your batch of 20 over 2 to 4 or 5 years, you get really, eventually you get a batch of 20 and you know by probability you'll take the best 5. You know what I mean? You just get better at whittling. I guess, you know, it's kind of a fun way to say it, but you'll get better at whittling it down and knowing which makes a higher probability of going up and not, you know. Luna's on my radar. Setting alerts on Luna. On the 4-hour time frame. All right. If you don't know how to set alerts, please watch the set alerts video in the learning library inside of the directory. The directory is where you can find all the awesome, amazing things for yourself. All right. Synthetics has been having a little bit of a move lately, and then it flagged out. We initially had it in this. I don't know if you remember. And it did break out of this to the upside. Now it's kind of making another consolidation here slowly. Who's on the stairs over there? Is that you, Summer Price? What are you doing over there? 4-hour time frame wants to make a move with a higher low to the upside. It could break this swing high here. You never know. See how aggressive that Stokes are turning and the MACD showing lack of bearish momentum. Also, when I look at the RSI, I always say like the RSI itself is also getting tight in a channel. See? Which it likes, it's going to break out. So I wouldn't be surprised if Synthetics possibly got another move here to the upside. It's high risk at this point because it already is getting, you know, a bit overbought on the bigger time frames. But I would definitely watch this, something to keep on my radar as well. If you're looking for a scalp or a possible futures trade on something that's moving with some volume. Synthetics has been getting the volume, all right? You want to follow that volume. You want to understand what's happening. I don't care Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. You want to be on it, okay? You want to be hard on yourself. You want, you know. Everyone else in the family can be doing their thing, but you, as the kingship, whether you're the woman or the man, if you're holding that key to that trading portfolio and you want to take the family to the golden, you know, the golden place, golden palace, whatever it is, you know, financial freedom, trips out the world, whatever, you know, the best schools, all that fun stuff, you got to be disciplined. And it's every day. Like I'm out with my family today, but I still got the charts in my head. I still got what I got to do on my mind. You can't shut it off once you turn it on. All right. You live the life of a trader. It becomes a lifestyle. All right. If you want it, you're going to get it. Once you get it, you better be ready to handle it. Okay. I'm not trying to scare nobody. I'm just trying to tell you the truth. That's all. I'm just trying to tell you what it is. So you're ready for what it is. And you know it's not a game. Because it's not. Trading is not a game. All right. You can make millions of dollars and do amazing things with your life. And you can also struggle and lose it all. So trading is not a game. Let's break it down. So earlier today, we talked about how Bitcoin was high in the sauce. Right. I predicted it would probably be more sideways somewhere here in a circle. We did not get that, right? We got the dropout, right? You know, at the same time, I was more bearish than bullish. Shoulder, head, right shoulder. See how that's kind of a head and shoulder pattern right there. Even with a double top, you had clear local resistance. Couldn't get above this high. You know, and I kept saying, if you can't close a candle above 30,000, you're bearish. Look, this is a bit of a rounded top. You also see kind of an Adam and Eve here. There's your Adam. There's your Eve. Adam and Eve, double top, right? These are bearish signs. You want to look for these things. So we came down, and then you look for your smaller time frames. If you get overbought up here and you stay inside of a flag, so earlier today, Bitcoin made a bear flag and got overbought on the stochastics RSI. You made the curving, rounded tops do not pay the bills, my friends. And to me, shoulder, head, and shoulder pattern with a side swipe down. Amazingly got bought back up. 29,635 got an amazing bought back up on low liquidity Saturday, right? But for how long? We got the bounce. Not amazing though. We're gonna look for some divergence there to see, and then it gets back inside of this pattern. So you can be like, okay, we broke back inside the pattern, but we still, to me, look pretty bearish, right? You're overbought again on the 15-minute, but not getting back above any zones. When the stochastics reset and you start to curve again, you'd like to get back above the zone. Here, you're not doing that. You're almost SR flipping. You are SR flipping. Previous support becomes resistance. That's a perfect place to open up a short right there to the downside. 15-minute looks like it's going to continue lower. You know what I mean? 7 as well here. So I would look for some type of push down. You know, let me take this away here. You got yourself an M pattern here. I guess the 1 minute. Five. I mean, you get the 5, the 7, and the 15 all say that you're going to dump. It's very likely you head lower, in my humble opinion, in the next 10 or 20 minutes. Like, I think there's a shortcoming right now. I believe there is, based on this. You just SR flipped the level right here. You know, and you look for this double bottom at 29,650, right? So I'd look for a move down on these smaller time frames. Down, you know, 15-minute, down. I'd be surprised. You never know. The 1 hour could get its bounce, but the smaller time frames right now are in control, and they tell us that they need to fulfill a move to the downside or at least sideways. Like, if we got to move to the upside right now, I would be highly surprised. Highly surprised. You know what I mean? So, shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here on a Saturday night in the summer. Sweating it out at 8:42, 7/22/2023. A beautiful night here in the East Coast. 86-degree high, I believe it was today, but it didn't feel, it was pretty nice. It wasn't as humid as the other days. It was a nice breeze. It was beautiful. So, shout out to the weather, man. Beautiful, beautiful day. Right now it's 74 degrees. Tomorrow high will be 85, 80, 90, 94 coming Thursday and Friday of next week. It's going to be a scorcher, all right, here on the East Coast. So get yourself ready. All right. So I see a move to the downside here on Bitcoin possibly coming. Something we have to pay attention to. All right. So that's my take on Bitcoin right now. I see a move to the downside. I'd be surprised if we get out of this. Wait for those smaller. If those smaller time frames can keep us in that, they can reset and we could somehow stay in the zone, which I've seen happen many times in my life. We'll be okay. But right now, the heat index been 100 plus degrees for 2 weeks, bro. It's been the hottest it's ever been in my 30 plus years living in Miami. Hey Sam, it's actually, if you're here, it's been nice. Here it's been like the nicest weather. Like honestly, we've had like it's been way hotter other years for us on the east, where I'm living. It's been like some of the like high 70s, low 80s, just breezy. Like I walked around a downtown area today, and normally that's not that fun on a hot, and we had a blast, and no one was uncomfortable, and we walked all over the place, and it was awesome. So I see liquidity to the downside here for Bitcoin too on BOOKMAP. It suggests, it might be a little tap up to 30K, a rejection, and then maybe further down, right? So you see a little more, we could save the day here. Some smaller short squeeze could be occurring here to keep us in action. Someone said, Gala, please. If you write please, it's a lot easier to just throw down a super chat. We love you. Hey, Lifer, just finished making dinner. Ham City, keeping it ham, baby. We love you, brother. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Let's take a look at these super chats here and see what's going on. Again, $500 from Crypto Billy. Crypto Billy, we love you. Can we go over STG? Says dopamine wave pool. And that's annoying. Look at that, just keeps doing. All right, so there you go. STG from dopamine wave pool. Thank you. We'll take a look at that. And Pepe 2. Strong bullish divergence needed to share. Grace, we love you. Thank you. Let's jump on into STG and Pepe 2. Thank you, Grace. Sends in a $2 super chat to tell us about some TA that she's looking at. I mean, that's the type of people that we have here in the trading group. That's the love that exists between us. That's the I'm super excited the legacy that I leave, because anyone can make money. All right? And it's fun to make money, have a business online, and it's cool. Trading groups and stuff, I'm not the first one. But to pass away, right? Or to leave the legacy and to know that the energy you left behind was an energy of just love, respect, honor, People felt comfortable together. People asked questions. Nobody felt alienated. Nobody felt alone. Everybody felt like they could become a lifer and could become part of the movement. And I feel it. Like that energy becomes reciprocated. Once you build something like that, eventually too much love bounces back onto you in many indirect ways you didn't even think about. You know, people giving, like someone gave someone $500 in my trading group for a trading station one time so they could get monitors and begin to really get squared away. That person still now works for me and is part of the actual team on the back end. And uses that computer that they got through the, and says that this trading group has changed their life forever. And I just, I never in my life thought that that's how I was going to build my team of just, So many people have learned so much and then gained so much from the group, taken that knowledge and then ran with it. And then they've passed it on to somebody else. And it's becoming an infectious movement. The lifer movement, man. Passing it on to somebody else, doing what you got and giving it away. Remember, we started this trading group. No one gave me a dime. And I did everything every day, went over Bitcoin. We called Bitcoin at 6K to go to 20 to 30K. And you watch our channel there, we talked about a bunch of different coins. We were going over Chainlink at $1.78. We're going over Polkadot at $4. Atom at $4. We were giving gold away in this channel. I'm telling you right now. I just was too kind of naive and young to even realize what I was doing at the time. I was just grinding, just loving the charts, falling in love with it. People started DMing me. I made 70 grand. I made 100 grand. I made $500,000. I paid off this. I did that. Then I got into the meme coins and starting 100x Safe Moon. I got into Cake at 60 cents and I learned I could sniff out coins. We started finding other things that would change our lives. Like we started 100x and 50x and it got out of control. The last bull run in my trading group, there must have been 300 of us. And then we doubled, and then the trading group went from 300 to 800 and some odd people during the bear market, which I thought we were going to lose everybody and everything was going to go backwards. But I realized that I was the opportunity. And if I could find a way to flip the market and create money, that I could lead everyone to greatness. And I decided, hey, Sam, take control and go take the skills you have and let's start shorting this thing, longing this thing, finding whatever we can. And we found a cup and handle for Luna, said it was the market was going to dump before it even happened. Boom. Next thing you know, the trading group doubled. People started whispering, you heard of this lifer guy? This guy who's making gains in the bear market? And the trading group continued to grow and continue to grow. And I thought these things would never happen in my life. Like I was like, and I kept showing up and I kept grinding and no days off. And no matter what traveling I had to do, no matter what event I went to, no matter where we went, you were there for me and I was there for you. And this whole last few weeks, I guess, since my dad has passed, has been a very retrospective week for me, where I just go back and think a lot about how I got where I'm at and my next steps too, for planning how I'm going to get to the next level, because it doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't happen by itself. And now in every rock you push up, the next level is even harder to push up. Like once you put up 350 pounds, now you got to push up 400 pounds, Now I got to get ready for my next big move. And I was thinking about that today to my wife. I told my wife, I was like, I'm contemplating the next wave, like the next rush, the next push, because, there's another level and I want to find out how many levels there are to this game of life. And I want to keep achieving greatness with each and every one of you. So just thank you all for being here. I love you all. You mean the world to me. Stargate Finance had hit a solid resistance point where it had a bounce before right there. Double topped basically there at 70 cents, came back down to 58. Attempting to hold this level. It does have some nice consolidation here. Look, resistance, resistance, resistance. Some wickage here, some up and down there, and a bounce in this area. There's a high volume node sticking out right there. But to me, it looks like you're going to come back down and test this 42 level. The 3-day chart is overbought and sticking its neck back down to the downside. It looks like Stargate may come back down a little bit. Let's look at the 4 hour. 4 hours pinned and wants to move back up. But I would look for it to kind of, if it can consolidate here and make a bear flag, right? So you'd watch the 4 hour to see if it goes sideways. Maybe it just spikes back up and then, but even the 4 hour here is making a statement of local resistance, bounce, and it just lost that support zone at 61 cents. Likely coming back somewhere to 42 to 46 cents. And I could be wrong, but that looks likely to me based on the bigger time frames. The smaller time frame is very overbought. They want to bounce. 4 hour, 1 hour, 12 hour daily. Looks like it could be making like a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder. And by golly gee, oh my. You know, I'd like it to break out of this here. Use this as some type of support. And then if I can catch a flag around here with the moving averages, I would play this flag here. Length of the if I can get a flag right around here, that would be money for me. Like if I can map out that and then I could just trade 73 up to 96 cents, call it a day. It would be the least risky trade for me personally for Stargate. So yeah, maybe it bounces up, gets a breakout. I would trade that. There's a gap in the VRVP. You might get that. But right now, that bigger time frame does suggest that we go lower here. Maybe we test this low here and we make a giant double bottom. But I see some lower time. I see price action says to me that it may go lower. But who knows? What do I know? I'm just a guy that goes live every day. I'm just a crypto lifer over here. Just a guy that says he's a guy. I don't know, man. So let's take a look here at what's happening to Pepe 2. All right. Pepe 2 is showing signs of life in the golden pocket. 706 golden pocket retracement. It hung out, spiked down, bought back up, came back to the 886, lost the 886, back to 347. Let's take a look at Pepe 2. Beat to the ground. It could be making a giant Adam and Eve. Something like this, I wouldn't be surprised. And if it made its way back up somehow, it is a meme coin with the second version of a nil. It's pretty nuts, right? Our daily, we got nothing on. Our 22, we really can't use. 6 hour, really nil. 4 hours, really the biggest time frame I would trust. And even then, it's still a little posh. I'll take the 2 hour time frame. What did Grace say? Strong bullish div on Pepe 2 to share. Let's take a look. Yeah, right there we had a little bit, and we got the spike up, but we got the resistance, right? Previous support, bounce right here. Bounce. Lost it, resistance. Still a resistance for Pepe 2. Look left to see if there's any way, and you did get 2 bounces here. Could you come back to those next 2 levels of control? There's a bullish divergence there. It's not amazing. Let's take a look. This swing up with this swings up hard. Let's go to the 1 hour. Swings up hard. Let's go to 15. It was a nice one right here. See that swing down while this swung up? It was a good one right there. It did react. You got the reaction, but you got the resistance, right? Perfect place to take profit, though. The way we trade in those 200x leverage, that would be a perfect one to run. Get in here, come down, keep adding, find the divergence, let the trade rip back up, take profit at the next resistance, get out. That would be textbook. To me, a little bit of divergence right here, slightly. This is moving up while this is moving more down or flat. But I'm not in love with it, Grace. It's weak right now. It's showing signs of consolidation. And to me, it's more of like, is this going to be a long-term bull here that we're talking about? I'm starting to see a long-term bull here, personally, for Pepe 2. Possibly tight little mini swing trades in there. If we go to like dissect the 1, the 5 minute, I might be able to find some gold in there for sure. But I don't know if I want to make the show about like trading Pepe 2 on the 5. I could do that for you one day, and we could make a bunch of money doing that. So right now, I see a possible bounce. Smaller time frames are oversold. At the end of the day, you're making this like kind of a descending triangle. That's a bearish sign to me. These tend to break down 68% of the time, but you never know. Maybe you break down over here and you eventually make a falling wedge. Maybe this makes the Adam and Eve double bottom here with a little pump up. But I'm not overly bullish on this. That knock life for the $50 super chat. I always appreciate your positivity and genuine expression. Would you mind doing TA on Jesus, not the Raptor one, the original Jesus coin on TradingView via Poloniex or Dex Tools? God bless you. That knock life, may God bless you too. Thank you Here's Jesus coin on Poloniex. Let's take a look at that here on the daily time frame. All right. So it first came out, people thought it was the bee's knees. They were all about it, right? It was at 2 when it ripped all the way up to 17. Beautiful gains. It was the coin of coins for a 400% gain on Poloniex. To get sold off like most memes with no utility. Great name. I don't want to hurt Jesus' name. God bless thy Lord and Jesus. But this is a coin. This is not Jesus. This is just a coin named Jesus. Similar idea here as we just saw with Pepe 2. And maybe it's kind of how the meme season is going. A bit of a... Are we beginning to just find these long, long bulls? Are these memes finally, attempting to basically bearishly consolidate long term? 4 hours overbought for this, and you're underneath the resistance. I mean, you're approaching overbought. It doesn't mean you're 100%. Not a lot of liquidity, too. These candles are not as full as I would want them to be. Probably barely trades on Poloniex as far as I'm concerned. Doesn't look amazing and has a major resistance at 5187. Can't get above, It gets above there and does a retest. There's a chance this thing might actually start building some momentum. And it seems to have found a bottom. It's triple bottom right there. Quadruple bottomed, heck. Right? But it's a meme coin. I'd be very careful with it. Low market cap. But that not like, God bless you. Thank you. If anything, I would look for it to get back above 5082 with I think about 7 zeros before it or something like that, right? Yeah, 7 zeros. Yeah. And again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say or do should be taken as financial advice. Please get yourself a financial advisor and do your own due diligence before getting into any project, coin, or trade, right? Just do the right thing. Pay attention. Know that nothing's free. No, you don't send 5 to get 25 back. No, you don't send 10 of anything back to get 10 of something back. Like, let's get real. People think because it's crypto and it's new that all of a sudden, like, the rules change with money. Oh, yeah, like when I send $5 back, I always get $30 sent back to me on everything random email I ever get online. It's like all the old scams are just unrecognizable now because people say it's new and it's cryptocurrency. It's like you forgot all your street sense all of a sudden because it's crypto. You know what I mean? Like, but he said to send it to him and he would send it back. Like, they swore it was you. Like, it's like, come on, man. Like, just ridiculous. So sand right now is making a descending triangle with a flat bottom and a basically a diagonal bottoming top. It's a more bearish pattern than bullish pattern, and it's attempting to hold the zone. It is in a kind of a rising wedge that could break to the downside. I would love if sand could get back above 45. If sand could get back above 45 cents, boom, move to the upside. I believe sand will be big again and well above $8, $9, $10 a coin. So I believe it can definitely 20x from here. I don't know if it can 50x, but definitely a 20x looks solid to me, in my humble opinion. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Maybe it never does anything close, and I'm just out of my mind. And I'm out here on a Saturday night talking cryptocurrency for entertainment purposes only, So, but, you do your own math, your own research, and figure that out. Length of your pole here is the downside. And this thing could break down all the way to 37, possibly, right? So, either we get a breakout and a retest of 46, and I'd like to take 46 up to 50 possibly for a gain, possibly a little shit, or this thing looks like it's going to move back down here and test these lower levels, possibly down to 38. All right. Just wanted to put sand out there for, sand, kind of a premier coin. It's been on my radar. Something to think about. I've been watching DAG. It tends to follow AGIX a little bit, not ERSDL, but DSLA. The three coins used to move together a little bit. I'm not saying like every time. They had a little thing going. AGIX, DSLA, and DAG, right? So I'm just watching this DAG consolidation. As you can see, I got an alert on it. Just watching it closely. It's oversold in the Stokes, coming down on the RSI. MACD's kind of giving us some momentum, lack of sell pressure. And it's, it broke above a resistance here, and it's attempting to stay above it with the consolidation. I'd like to see DAG if DAG could make a bit of a move here and make the move of that pole to the upside to the next resistance at 5.3 from 4 cents, right? But only time will tell, right? Shout out to the fan funding. You people are unbelievable. $564 in chat revenue. Crypto Billy, you're unbelievable. Yeah, MetaMask email. I never gave them my email. Exactly. MetaMask emails you. If you don't do this, you're going to lose access. And it's like, and you go to do it, and you're like, wait, I never gave MetaMask my email. What am I thinking? They get you. They try to get you. All you got to do is be smart and don't move fast on your computer. Anyway, shout out to the world. Shout out to everybody out there. God bless you all. 9 o'clock on a Saturday night. Unbelievable times. Let's look back at BTC. Getting a bit of a bounce here. Making a flag. Right, look. It's attempting to hold off right here. And see this little flag, this little nifty flag? It would take a lot of guts to trade that flag, but that flag says it can make a move. Bit of a cup and handle, right? 5 minute attempting to kind of hold the zone here on the high stochastic level. Flip back up. Is it the 1 minute time frame? 1 minute, yeah, it tried to hold up. So crazy when you start, look at the shoulder, head and shoulder, that nothing. Price action never does whatever it wants. Look, it made a bullish divergence. Okay. Look at that. If you ever want to identify a bottom, flip the 1 minute, look for the bullish div, and that'll be a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder. You could look at this like a cup and a handle. We've played that many times. 1 minute cup and handle, breaks on out. It usually has a pretty nice breakout too. If you can get a fib level to the 706, you might get it if you're on a bigger, if you open up there and you pull it right. And if you get those in that kind of goes a little in conjunction with Life or Friends class tomorrow. We have an awesome leverage class tomorrow. You should jump on in. Apologize, I had to slip my mind because it's new, but once I get it in my head, I'll start remembering. So to tomorrow at 12 p.m., you can take a class with one of our premier traders in the trading group for $100 and learn leverage trading like you've never thought possible. So there we have the flag on the 15-minute breaking out. I was bearish. I'm not going to say I was like, oh, I called that flag. I mean, to me, I saw an M that was breaking down. Things don't look too good. Attempting, I'm not bullish unless Bitcoin can just get back above at least this resistance level here. And get out of here, right? I'd like to see it break this trend line, retest 29,870. Sad that we lost these levels, right? And we're making this rounded top, which is just bearish. Rounded tops are bearish. So, sorry about that. Bitcoin is bearish right now until it can recover at least this swing high right there, $30,063. Like that's going to be my line. Like, I don't flip bullish until you break that level. You break that level, okay, things change for me. Okay. Overall, big deal style, I haven't switched bearish until, long term. I don't switch bearish until we lose this 200 SMA on the weekly time frame, and we're very far from that. 3-day we'll do it first usually, and we're very far from that. We got the 21 crossing, beautiful sign on the 3-day. I've back tested it, and we have the 21 well crossed over now, and that is a bit like I've back tested that on all the biggest assets in the world, and it marks the bottom of the market. Like when close, so like it says you shouldn't go lower than this area here. Never mind this. And if you're new to my channel, you don't know who I am. My name's Sam Price. I've been trading for 15 years. I'm 40 years old. I started buying and selling stocks probably even like 17 years ago. But I didn't know what I was doing for the first 3-4 years. Just kind of. Then I started looking at the charts. Then I basically started buying. I researched fiat currencies, and I started realizing that they were going to print our money to zero. and I started buying gold and silver, the actual bars. Then I got so much of it, and I realized, what would I do with it? 40 grand of it was heavy in a backpack. I'll tell you, a lot of silver is heavy. So I started trading it, and that's what got me into trading heavily, was trading gold and silver. I got into a stock, Great Panther Limited, which turned like 2 grand into almost 10 grand. And that happened in about under 40 days. Then I found Great Panther Limited, was able to put 6 grand into it. And I found it really, really, really low when it was $1.78. The general price would eventually probably 40 to 50x. You know, I wouldn't take the whole 50x, but I would take chunks of it. That huge trade would change my life. Both trades would take a couple years, but one trade would take 40 days. The other trade would take a couple years. Then I amass, next thing you know, I have dang near 100 grand, and I find what Bitcoin is. And I had never had that type of money in my life. And I learned how to, and it all came from just playing with the charts on my own. Had never been in a trading group, hadn't done much. So I'd made 100 grand, wasn't sure what I was doing in my life, started buying Bitcoin, but I knew, number one, that I wanted to change my life, an entrepreneur, to somewhere different. I knew Bitcoin was special. Once I learned about it, I learned that it was, I found out about Bitcoin at $300. I didn't buy it then, but that's when I knew about it, started researching it heavily. Someone in the street showed me Ethereum when it was $9 and told me all about the coins and showed me coin market cap. So I got lucky. I met someone in the street that just gave me the information. Some people got it earlier than me. Some people got it way later than me. And I just felt like cryptocurrency was my destiny. And then I went to school for TV and film. So I had all these cameras and lenses around. I had made albums, and I had been rapping, and I had used my voice already in mediums of art. I knew how to use the microphone and this, XLR cables. And next thing you know, I started live streaming. Then I built a studio, and then then I went to school for TV and film. But then I also had this background knowledge in finance. And I'm telling you, like, if you could create the crypto life for, like, God created me, like, my whole life experience has brought me to this moment where I am tonight with each and every one of you on my own live stream, with my own company, entrepreneur in my thing, and just doing it. You know what I mean? And being able to travel the world, meet people that I love. Like right now, I got a $500 super chat from someone from Crypto Billy. Who's Crypto Billy? I met Crypto Billy in Austin, Texas. We had maybe half known about each other a little bit, but that's where I really got to know him. And then I saw him again at another event, and now like he's like family. So my story is your story now, because together we build again. And now as my present moment is created into the future, like we build. So I just want to say thank you to everyone that helped build my story. I used to live stream to 3 people, but because awesome people like you showed up every day, and everyone's afraid to go after their dreams and go after but you know what? When you go after your dreams and you follow your passion, you're going to attract passionate people full of love in your life. And those are going to be the only people around. Like you'll have thousands of followers that love you and what you do. And if you're passionate and you stick to what you do, you're going to be amazing. CB is an absolute legend. He really is, though. I found out he is the legend now. Surround yourself with like-minded individuals. I love the consensus brings people like you to my home state of Texas. Much love and God bless every time, man. So shout out to Mr. Slick Vinny. Shout out to Kelly Boy. Shout out to Cindamine Love. Shout out to Sir Rob. Crypto Billy 111, of course. Stay calm, my man. Speed. Shout out to David Technology. And I wasn't telling you to stay calm. That's this man's name. Stay calm. GF Burke, BG, Pooja Meena, SG Slayer, Seize the Day, SGST Products, and just all you awesome people on the live, Alex81 and more. Thank you so much. Drain the Swamp, my man. Roller Skater 1, Crash Oak, my man. Cash Oak, my man. After Hours Investing, one of the best. We love you. We still got to get up, man. I apologize. That's how busy I get. Miguel Colores, my man. J Mart, my man. That Knock Life, thank you for the $50 super chat. And today, you people, like $564 in chat revenue. I looked up at the chat revenue. It said $500. I was looking. I was like, "Is that?" I squinted for a second. I looked at my eyesight. I said, "Is that real? Is that real? Like, what is?" Anyway, I guess it was. So, thank you. Super nice. And I never thought on a Saturday night that's what we were gonna see. So, anyway, Bitcoin, right? So bigger time frames, just want to make that clear. Like, I'm not a bear on the bigger time frames. All right. And look, we got a more of a spike up, 29.8. We got the move out of this. This was a flag. See that? Identify the flag. I saw the M, and the M did dump. So we did get to 29. We did dump from 29.780, 29.734. Nothing crazy. I can't claim that. And some days I take a deep breath. I'm like, you're on YouTube. And I analyze my life like most people, a little bit. Sometimes. You'd hope, right? Just to make sure. And I'll ask, like, Sam, are you going to be right every time? And I have to say no. I was like, so there's going to be a day where you call Bitcoin wrong. And I said, yes. And I said, okay. And I looked and I said, no, never, right? You're always going to be right. And I said, but that's impossible. I could never always be right. I said, I can be right a pretty most. I said, so then what is it? What's the point? I said, well, I got to be right most of the time. Right? So I said, okay. I said, can you do that? I said, I'm pretty sure I do that. I believe I do that. And I got to get the biggest moves correct. Like that huge move from out of the falling wedge to the upside. Like I was bullish the whole time. I didn't play games on this fallen wedge here that broke out. This one here. I kept saying it's a fallen wedge. It's a fallen wedge. We got divergence. I said there's hidden bullish on the 3-day chart. Like I said, man, we're above the 200 SMA. I said, we're going to break out of this eventually. It says the charts say we're going to break out, and we got it. We stuck with the TA there, you know what I mean? And we got him. It was tough. It's been a tough bear market. Like, this has been one of the toughest challenges of my life, live streaming through this bear market. Like, I have no choice. Like, I started a company. I got to keep it going. What, am I going to disappear? Like, I got this cool brand. I got this cool persona thing that I got going on. What, am I just going to stop? Of course not, right? I got to keep it rolling. But there are times when I'm just like, I could just take my trading money, pack it on in, call it a day, go start doing real estate, and stop this obsessive have to live stream every day for the rest of my life. But then I said, but I love it. There's something about it. Shout out to Ron Spirits with the $5 from New Zealand, I believe, for the first super chat he ever sent to the channel. We love you. We appreciate you, and stay blessed. We appreciate that. Thank you very much. Very nice. All right. If Bitcoin can break out these little swing highs, at least for the night, 29,860. But again, I just see chop. I just see chop here. Up and down price action. You're triple bottoming off of 29,600 now. If you can't get back above 30,060, expect more downside. Like, main levels have to be breached, For me, I wouldn't even really start longing until we get above 30,300. Like, we get back above that level, I'll start thinking of long in the market again. Until then, it's all maybe some scalps here, scalps there, but I see just more. If we can't get back above 30,300, I just see it's more obvious we break to the downside, and we're making some type of Bart Simpson pattern. And again, you may not agree with me. That's what the charts are telling me. And I could be wrong, but that's what I see. All right. Tomorrow morning's update, I believe we're in chop. Somewhere around this circle point of control, back where we are. Somewhere between 29,700 and 29,000, let's say 880. Somewhere in that $180 range, just kind of ranging. I don't see anything crazy coming. This has been on my radar right now. For some reason, it just comes to mind. And that's this Terra Classic. Did it break out? Let's take a look. Fine. So funny, it did break out a little bit. Got a move of 11%. 13 on a crazy scalp, but if you were right on it. But to me, it just fell back inside the pattern again. But I'm watching this consolidation, and it's a similar consolidation on Luna. And again, Bitcoin could dump, and they could both just lose, So I'm not saying I'm 100% these are going up. I'm just saying, hey man, I've looked at a lot of coins tonight and tomorrow, and girl, hey man and girl, hey anyone, lifers, watchers of the YouTube and the internet, this is getting tight to me. I could see a move to the upside, possibly 50% gains for for Terra Classic. So, you know, Crypto Billy, you're the man, dude, because I'm tired Saturday nights. Sometimes I'll be with my family all day. We'll walk around. I'll be up early going over the charts. I'll do my update. I've already done some content earlier today. And Saturday nights are probably the hardest nights. Sunday nights, I already kind of ready, but Saturday nights are the hardest nights to stream because, like, everything gets settled. My wife will, like, hunker down with the kids. Sometimes we'll all be on the couch. We'll all go to a meal. We'll have some dessert usually, I usually overeat a little bit. I'm, like, sometimes a little tight. My kids will be on me. My wife might be cuddling me. And it'll be, like, 6:30, 7. I'm like, oh, let's watch a family movie. And, like, then at, like, 7:40, I got to be like, guys, I got to go, like, I got to get ready for my show, And I'll be like, wow. But once I hit that live button and I know I'm live and I see the people showing up, and, like, look, Crypto Billy today threw me a $500 super chat, and it tells me just to keep my boots on the ground, show up. If someone right now, a 3-hour time difference, but say it's 6 o'clock where you live, it's on the West Coast, and someone asks you to go out tonight, and you're going to stay home on a Saturday and just, like, watch some stupid random stuff on TV, or maybe there's an art event they wanted you to go to, and then and you don't have to get hammered every time, but, like, man, I can't tell you how many times I was in New York City and I stayed in my apartment, and then there was times where I didn't. I went out, and all the times I went out, man, I never regretted it. I really didn't. As long as I didn't stay out too late, I guess. You know what I mean? But even recently, I was in Martha's Vineyard last year, and I was going to take my buddy to a steak dinner, or I was just going to stay home and do nothing and sit around, And I was like, you know what? At the last minute, I was like, you know what? I'm going to go out. And I called my buddy. I was like, I'll pick you up in 20 minutes. And he was like, oh. And we had a great night that I still talk about to this day, and I still remember, and had a blast. Otherwise, it just would have been one of those nights that I sat at home. You know what I mean? So I still watch it. It takes effort for me to make that happen. For most people, I know it needs to be effortless. Not sure if it's the algorithm, but anyway, yeah. But yeah, man, get out there and go out there. Especially if you're young. I'm 40 years old. You'll never beat the guy who shows up, even when he doesn't want to win. Amen. I watched the first Men in Black for 100th time today. It was a nice day for a movie. You're funny, man. SRM might have that second pump. Algorithms have changed or what, but just wanted to give you a heads up. Thank you. I don't know what she's saying, but we appreciate you. If you give a chat, try to put your whole idea in the chat, because I can't go back and find I can't connect thoughts. And I'll eventually never get the whole idea. Yeah. So watching Terra Classic, all right, that's all. Just still watching Terra Classic, and it could dump, but something going on with Luna and Terra. Spread the love. I'm cooked. Yeah, I know how you feel, Bart. Watching with my bride right now, bro. I'll be back tomorrow with a second installment. We can't have YouTube eating up the profit. I'll read you. I could tell tonight was the night for the push, man. Crypto Billy, man, I love you, man. You're crazy, brother. Thank you so much. Can we get a deep dive on Casper chart for buy areas? Let's take a look. That's a great question. Brandon, 2181. I love you, because that's what we can get we can get something done tonight. We can accomplish that. I love how you call it your bride. All these years, he's like so in love with you. Man, every woman needs a Smothers man in their life, man. The Smothers man were made right. Smother you with love. I'm sure you get that all. I'm not the first one, right? So I'm corny, man. I will smother you. Watching this buy zone here between the 706 and the 618. To me, this was the area to buy, Casper. And you saw me just gobbling it up. Now it's over 4 cents. Below 4 cents to me was such a good price, So here's the deal. If it ever does come back down and tests 3.3, I would be all over it. All right. And if it would come back down into the 2.5, 2.7 area, like those would be gifts. So, like, let's just put that aside. I just want to be, like Hail Mary gifts. Like, you get it back near 3 cents. You get it back at 2.5 cents. Those are gifts. So, like, I just want to put that out there. Like, Bitcoin does some black swan, something happens to the market, Casper comes back down into these zones. I mean, that is a back up the truck for me personally. You do whatever makes you happy. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not telling you what to buy or do. I'm just showing you what I'm looking at. I would be backing up the truck in this area. All right. Now, we already pulled the fib and we looked at it closely. Right. And I already talked about this buy zone, which we completed. Still technically slightly in the buy zone, but it's starting to get back above the 618. It has left the 618 personally. But I had this open. I gave it to my trading group and we talked about it. If this ends up going up moon style up in here, I mean, you had three, these are daily candles. You can hold shift down and then just click on the screen and you'll get this, sorry, you have to have the plus sign out. And you'll get this and you'll be able to just, but look, I mean, we had 35 days to accumulate Caspa. Now a little high there in that spike action, so we can go a little lower. You could say fine 25. But even there, a little before there, it did get into the buy zone in the 3.7s though. So there was chances to nibble a high point, more chances to low point. But it really, I mean, somewhere about 30 days. And people don't pay attention. During these times, they're reading that Bitcoin's going to 10K. They're watching they're just not focused. They're forgetting that the halving is less than a year away and that these prices in certain coins are never going to be there again. Like NAKA, I have to admit, slipped out of my hands, and I'm a little pissed about it. Like, and even me, a guy who watches the charts every day and pays attention, and I like NAKA, and it's a good project. And think about it, like, I knew it was hot, and it was down here at 6 cents. It's at 50. It went to 50 cents. I mean, it did a dang near 9x. It did an 8x behind my back since December. It did an 8x. Accumulation was right in here. I did put this out. We talked about it, and it did go from 24. And now I'm here watching it again on the daily consolidate inside this flag. I wouldn't be surprised if NAKA made another big move to 66. I'm watching NAKA for another swing trade now. But the accumulation time, I mean, it goes to $1 now. You can only almost double your money. You can 1.5 your money. I mean, you know what I mean? You got in at 6 cents. It goes to $1. You're talking some gains. You see, you're talking 19x, 18x. Goes to $2. So, 10-month carnivore. Look up Dr. King. Very best thing you can do to be healthy. All day, eat that meat, baby. Anyway, and NAKA kind of making this consolidative bowl too, and coming out it on the other side. And these are consolidative bowls. These are things you expect to see from January of 2022 all the way to July of 2023. I mean, these are 1.5 year long accumulations. See, what happens is as you get older in trading, years just kind of slip away. And as years slip away, a year starts feeling like a month to you, or like maybe 4 or 5 months, So when you first started trading, accumulating in 1.5 years looked like something that was impossible because you're just trying to like double $5,000 or something. And like, you don't look at the longevity that trading could give you. You can't see the space and time because you haven't experienced it. Once you give trading a lot of your life and a lot of your time, it becomes far less stressful because you're just like, oh yeah, like as long as I buy at these low areas and I hold for a long 2 years, like I should be in the green. You know what I mean? So I'm sitting here staring at a $500 super chat, a $50 super chat, and that doesn't take away from this beautiful $10 super chat from CLX. We love you, CLX. Hey, Sam, is there a link to sign up for the leverage class tomorrow, or where can I go to sign up? Email cryptolifers@gmail. Email cryptolifers@gmail. All right? Email cryptolifers@gmail. If you want to join the leverage class tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, email cryptolifers@gmail. Okay? Homework, look for more coins with that bottom bowl. Exactly. Similar idea. Rounded bottoms pay the bills. For me, it has to be a project. I look for fundamental projects that really matter, you see? And then I accumulate. So I do my IFA and then I do my TA. And I use both. A lot of people are like, oh, he's a TA guy. He doesn't do any FA. And it's like, but why? Like, why would I do that? I'm a human being who has eyes, ears, and conscious behavior, conscious thought process. I'm going to use as much information as I can get my hands on in any way, shape, or form that can add to any probability that I'm looking for, you know? So now the judge comes out and says that XRP, or the SEC comes out and says what the judge says was false. You've seen this now? This came out, I think, earlier today. This is insane. Judge comes out and says XRP. SEC comes out and says, no. The judge was wrong. The judge was wrong when he says it wasn't a security. The judge was wrong. This is going to get crazy. This is getting absolutely out of control. We thought finally, this story never ends. This is a strange saga of events. I will tell you what, that's a swing down. Candle body, let me see here. Yeah, no, candle body stop right there. Yep, that's a swing up. That's bearish divvy. Should get a breakdown. You should start looking for the next levels of support or resistance on the bigger time frame. So let's take a look here on the 4. Let's look left on the daily. XR Pizzle. So I can't believe what's going on here with XRP. Did anyone else, who else heard the news? Am I the only one that heard the news? Give it to stupid rule. The best way to rob a bank is to own one. So funny. William Black. I love it. I love it. That's the ain't that the truth though? Meanwhile, Fedcoin fall in the same format they're bashing XRP for. So funny. So funny, right? Stack, man. Are we going to win, Stack? Are we ever going to win? So, I mean, XRP has a pretty good liquidity zone for a bounce possibly at 68. And if it loses that, back down to 55. Looks like it could stay it looks like it could stay well above 55 for a while now. I do see as this bearish divergence starts to kick in, we could possibly get something like this here. And so I look like for some falling wedge consolidation for XRP, where it can come and kiss this 21-day moving average. 21-day price action can come on in, and boom, we get a move further to the upside. This is insane. Who does TA on a Saturday night like this? Like as I was doing the technical analysis, like I saw myself from, you ever see yourself from above? Like I had left my body and I was like watching myself, and I was like, you're insane. I was like, this is insane. Like, you're projecting the daily on XRP, and you may be damn well may be correct too. Like, you know, and people are watching you like, this dude is a freaking savant. Anyway, man. So I'm looking for XRP to pull back, possibly, you know, to somewhere in the 68, 69. I know you want that. Sorry. Didn't. 69 cent pullback. No way a judge is going back down to Gensler and the SEC. Remote viewing. Yeah. Who here likes remote viewing? Who here has ever remote viewed in their life? I used to do it a lot. I don't know if I think I was doing it. I wouldn't be anywhere else. I love this stuff. God bless you, man. We love you, brother. Crypto Father of 3. Dinner for 2. Greg Novak, we love you. STX, please. I am trying. Don't try. Just do it. Astral projection, man. The man who look at goats, bro. I'm with you, brother. I'm with you. Remote viewing is illegal. You got to use a VPN. You're funny. I just scalped IL for gains on this bearish time. Interesting. Filecoin. Cool, man. I was like, what is IL? Shout out to PS5, man. You have changed. You have become such an amazing trader, man. You make trades all on your own all the time, doing your own thing. I'm super excited to watch you continue to grow. And thank you so much. You publicly shower me with love, bro. I see you, PS5, future of gaming, and I love you. You're one of the main, you know, if I ever have a down day, I try not to. But if I ever have a moment of slight doubt or a thought, it's people like you that pop into my mind and make me realize that I will never, ever, ever give up, man, because I'm never going to stop helping people like you find your place and then feeling that feedback from you. Best feeling I've ever had in my life. So, best feeling I've ever had in my life. What time do daily morning streams start? 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Jump on in, watch and study 7. We love you, and we'd like you to come and watch and study. And see this guy right here, Master Friend? This guy's teaching a class tomorrow at 12 p.m. I suggest you jump on in Eastern Standard Time. All right? It'll blow your mind. So STX, people asking about it. I mean, it had a super beat low at 46. Ripped to a high of 89. Almost doubled up there. Got resistance at this node. See this high volume? Just because the node sticking out. Came back down to its liquidity zone, point of control. Great place to load up, in my humble opinion. All right? If we pull the Fibonacci on the wick to wick here, I mean, we're approaching into the 618. We could go lower. I see us probably going lower into the levels. And you can even see this whole level is a liquidity zone. I mean, bounce, resistance, bounce, 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 resistance, 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 bounce, bounce. So I'm looking for that, possibly a consolidative bull too. It can consolidate here, start to build on out. This kind of is connected to the ordinals in Bitcoin BRC20. As they start to rip and the movement rips and Alex gets more traction, you're going to see these rip too as well. So Stacks is the kind of the oil that runs the DeFi machine of BRC20. So, it had a nice run. I remember everyone was talking BRC20 late May into June. That has slowed down. That's going to pick up again, I believe. This higher low looks likely to hold on STX. So this is an accumulation zone for me. 1 to 2 month hold to see if it could continue to move. I hold STX already. I'm not probably going to buy much more at this point. But I just wanted to break down kind of the fundamentals behind this idea and the TA that's building it up. All right. All right. So that's the technical analysis for the night, everyone. And I think with that, I'm going to jump on out of here. Crypto Billy, man, throwing down the 5. I'm still just sitting here like, I never know what's going to happen when I show up on this live stream. I never ever know what's going to go down, who I'm going to meet, what people are going to say. Sometimes we have a really funny time on Saturday nights. They can get out of control a little bit. When Gina shows up, Gina wasn't here. She kind of gets it going. Tell Gina if you see her that I love her on another stream, or if, just let her know that I was talking about her again and telling everyone that I care about her, and she's the best. She's awesome. So you mean to tell me Judge spent 3 years listening to the case, makes a decision now 2 weeks later, she's supposed to magically change her mind because Gensler's not happy? I know, right? It was a fun Saturday night. GF Berg, she was here. Gina was here. She was here. See, how did I not know that? I'm glad to be here with you all. So she was here and I didn't even notice it. Crazy. Where was she? How could I not notice? I'm scanning. Look, I'm scanning. You deserve it, Sam. Thank you for your work. You hard with passion for this trading group. Amen. Someone was saying they have 7 to 10 days to appeal. Has it already been a week since decision? Crazy. Well, tell Gina I'm sorry I missed her then. Can you shout out Giga Pepe Spaceship Club on Twitter for me, Sam? Shout out to the Giga Pepe Spaceship Club. We love you. I don't know what they're doing, though, and I don't really want to shout things out that I don't know about. So you just made me jump on a limb. Heck, I didn't see her either. Doggone, man. Me and my bride. Mr. Smothers. Shout out to Crypto Billy. Shout out to Crypto Bear Baker. Shout out to GF Berg. Stay calm. Crypto Bellico. Roller Skater. Watch and Study 7. Seize the day. We love you all. Thank you all you do, Sam. I can't wait for the having. Going to be a special time. Yeah, next time you want me to shout out something, Crypto Bear Baker, then you send me a DM about it. You tell me about it, and we talk about it first, right? And then you let me know. That makes sense, right? Yeah. And then I'm like, okay. Kaz and chill, baby. I'll see you all tomorrow. God bless you all. Thank you for being here, and stay blessed. I got to look at Kaz before I jump on out of here. What? I'm a DJ. Wow, 3.8? Dude. It pumped out the flag that I had. Look at that. Unbelievable. So remember, we had drawn Casper in this little flag. It did pump to the upside. Shout out to anyone that took advantage of this move. Casper, another 19% gains for Casper. Unbelievable. 3.8 now. My bags must be almost $11,880 bag of Casper. Oh, if you watch me, I mean, that bag was $10,400 last night. So overnight, that bag made another $1,400. And honestly, I'm up like 8 or 9 grand on this bag. Like, you guys saw me build this bag. You saw me stick with Casper. You saw me buy on the lows at 1.5. You saw it all. I went over it every day. This was the one I gave away. Like, I basically worked this trade in front of the entire world for the last 3 to 4 months. Say I didn't. Say I didn't. Casper. Not, you're funny. I'm up big on my Casper DCA bag. I'm not touching it until the bull run. I know. We're going to be set in a big position, everyone. Like, the people that, like, squared themselves away during this bear market, got themselves disciplined, we are going to be in a different position than the rest of the world. They are going to be scrambling, and we are going to be hanging in there. You know what I mean? Wow. And Casper does it again. I own 100K Casper because of Sammy Cup and Handy. Truth, man. My man. So you own a pretty good bag, too, because my bag's 12 grand bag. I should have a bigger bag. Every time I see my bag, I'm like, man, it should be bigger. I'm like, it should have been bigger. Should have bought more lower, you know? But whatever. I don't do that anymore. I'm super happy with what I did grab. You know what I mean? I'm super happy with what I did grab. Super happy. But I'm also excited to see it continue to the upside here. Just, it's getting closer and closer to price discovery. I keep saying this to people. We're going to open it up right here for a second. I was about to go, but I just love the charts. You can see. I'm doing this just for my own love. This candle's about to close into the wicks. I mean, when you're closing into wicks, you're so close to what's called price discovery for Casper. And I'm telling you, price discovery, and like we drew the, sorry, I was like, where is, that tells me we can get all the way to 5.7 cents before we probably then start another bigger pullback to 3 cents again. But man, would I have the guts to sell Casper when we get up to the next pump is the question. You know, and we traded the 3-day from the low to the highs again. We drew our Fibonacci. This was Fibonacci 101. Low impulse, high impulse, get down to that 786, gobble as much as you can, golden pocket, get your last few in there, right? And then you're gone. If it comes down and retests the golden pocket, you have a chance to buy a little bit more, 2 cents there, and then you're gone. You're gone. And I gave this to the trading group in this cup. I gave this cup and handle, if you remember. And it never hit a stop loss. This was a perfect trade that's continuing to rip to the upside. And I made it in front of everyone here on the channel. And I never BS'd, and I never faltered, I never wavered. I stayed strong on this trade. I never said, oh, I didn't do that. I never went back on my word. And then this was, I didn't make a deal with someone who screwed. This was me and the charts, man. Right? And that's why I love the charts, because it's me and the charts. Nobody can get in between me and the charts. Right? And, you know, now you're starting to getting those bearish divergence feels. And know what I've noticed too? Look, this is a slanted Adam and Eve. See that? And it should break up. And look at this. The shoulder, the head, and the right shoulder broke to the upside. Look at the inverted head and shoulder right inside. It's insane. It's all there for you if you can put it together. You know? It's all there for you. I teach this every single day. I want you all to understand how beautiful it can be. How you can use math and shapes to understand your world. And then use that information to gain. To financially gain money. Like, it's just insane. To not have to listen to someone tell you what to do. To not have to drive to work. To not have to waste gasoline every day. I have a lease car that I lease, right? That I get to write off, number one. So I have a lease car, right? I lease a car because cars are a waste of money and they should be write-offs, not liabilities. So you want it to be something you can like just use it. You want it as an expense, right? So, and on top of that, my car sits in the driveway. I walk to get my daughter at school. As long as it's not like raining torrentially or below like, 30, 28 degrees, I go and pick up my daughter at school on a cold day, whatever. I'm outside. I like to get a walk. And so my lease car has right now, they give me 12,000 miles a year. I'm supposed to give it back with 36,000 miles. I've had it for a year and a half now, right? Coming up on 2 years in November. And it has, I think it just hit 12,000 miles. Like I don't drive the thing. You know what I mean? I don't drive it. So I'm watching this flag here on the 1 hour time frame. And we're watching this consolidation. If this can touch the 21 and the 1 hour resets, I mean, chance Caspa continues to blow. I know it's going to defy all the odds on the bigger time frames, but I'd be looking to take profit again on a swing trade at 44 for Caspa. So Caspa just doing amazing things. Super excited to see what it's doing. And remember, we made that live trade for Caspa on the live stream. We can look at the orders trade history, maybe. Yeah. Caspa too, not Casper. And look, I'm buying. Yeah, the order history is better because it shows the whole order, right? I bought some Optimism yesterday, it looks like. I guess I was getting a little crazy. Yeah, so we bought 62,000, right, at 28 on the live stream. All right, like right there at 8:49 p.m. That must have been a night stream, 7:15. Yeah, that was a week ago exactly. Saturday night, 7 days ago. A week ago, I made this trade in front of everyone here on the live. I bought 62,000 Caspers for $1,768. All right. I'm loading the calculator, just not loading, of course. And so right now, that exact batch of 6285 and 901 is worth 2396. So you take the 2396, you minus the 768, 1768. That's a $628 trade off of $1,700, $1,800. That's a 30% trade in a week, in 1 week. And so, like, don't tell me that we don't make gains in this channel. Don't tell me that we don't show you how to trade. Don't tell me that there isn't opportunity out here. There's DCAing to have. Look, we buy Bitcoin here. We're buying Bitcoin in the 29.8s. I find anything below 30K, right? We're buying Casper at 28. I mean, I just, And I had more Casper, you know what I mean? Anyway, buying Casper at 26. Look at that. So we just continue. If I had all my DCAs, we continue. We buy Wild. I got 2,600 US Tether on the till, waiting to buy something. So anyway, may God bless you all. We do it here every day. We do DeFi here. I 100x on SafeMoon. I got into Cake early back in the day. So if any channel is gonna make it through the bull run and find coins, DeFi, Metaverse, teach you fundamentals, teach you how to search, teach you the AI coins, teach you how to find it, teach you what exchanges to use. Right now, this is Mex Global. Link in the pinned comment section here. Make it so easy. Hit the link to Mex Global right there. Join MEXC today. All right? I'm telling you right now, 0 fees, bro. 0 fees. You can even do market orders and you don't pay a fee here on the spot section. You can also do futures trading as well. It's all up to you. Whatever makes you happy. All right? Remember the time you said you missed the cash entry and then sold? That was the time we listened, and we love your TA. It gives us a better sense. You like ADA. I don't know when I missed the Casper entry. I don't know. Honestly, I don't remember that. You missed the Casper entry. I didn't miss the Casper entry. No. I sold Casper. Because I never really missed a Casper entry. I sold Casper right here, and it kept going, and I wanted to get in, and I waited to get in down here. You know? I don't know. Yeah. Anyway. You know Casper will hit $1. If it hits $1, I mean, that will be out of control. You'll see me make 300 grand, and I'll be the happiest man on earth. Let's take a look at SRM. I mean, SRM looked okay because the Solana group looked all right. So it got a bit of a bounce here to the upside. Right? You can see that it bounced. Looks like it was up about 24%, came back down, still holding 11. A little overbought on the 4-hour time frame. You know what I mean? So look, it has this support area where it's bounce, fell off, resistance. It's got to stay above 10 cents. Loses 10 cents, it's coming back down to test 9 and 1 cent again. So I'd be flagging it out like this in the 4-hour time frame. Look for it to do something like this and touch the 21-day moving average. For a move somewhere up SRM to the upside here. All right. Just got in here. Shout out to Crypto Billy, man. You're insane, bro. Candle Mafia love. $500 super chat from Crypto Billy. Can you believe this? Look at this guy. Let's get the party started. He's the best, man. And I've been leaving the live stream for an hour now. So I'd watch. It's got to make this flag here. See it? Probably take 14 to maybe 25 hours, something like that. 26 hours. Quick had that amazing run up and run down. Anyway, markets are a little sketchy tonight. I put out things that I looked at in the trading group even earlier today. If I see anything, I'll put it out again. If it went to $5 or $6, I mean, that would be insane. That would be insane. If Casper ever went to 5, right, divided by 0.038, right? 131x times, I mean, that just, or even if it was $5 times the 300,000 that I own, only $1.5 million, right? Got to get my Casper up. I still don't have enough. Can you believe that? I think I'm a whale. I'm not even close. Anyway, my Casper bags, $11,800 Casper bag. Who has a bigger Casper bag? Throw your Casper weight around with me. We should top it off right now. I should just throw that 220 in and make it 12 grand. You know what I mean? I should just top it off. I'm high though. It's like a high place to top it off. But it's just $220. And it may continue to rip. You know? I say, who says we top it off? We'll just top it off. We'll top it off. Now we got 12 grand, $100. We just had to top it off. You know what I mean? Throw a little in there. A shark is 1 mil. You're almost a shark. Dang. I need to get my Casper up, man. ADA started at 1 cent and ADA has double the supply of Casper. That's crazy to think. Unbelievable. Anyway, I hope we taught you something today. I'm sure if you're new to crypto or if you're old to crypto or if you're experienced, whatever it is, I'm sure you learned something tonight about cryptocurrency. So while I'm here, I might as well just look at this. I want to look at something.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to put it on camera on manual. That's what it is. Hold on. We're gonna figure this out together. Why not while I'm here?
See, that looks right to me. That looks good to me. Now it's dark again. I wonder if it's this light. I never use this light. This light's like messing with it too. It just had me brighter. Then I looked away and I was dark again. Like, this is the right. This is right. Anyway. I'm traveling. I move the camera up and down a little bit.
This is the way. There it is. It's dark again. See? It's changing. I'm noticing it's changing. Here I'm in the light. Like, welcome. I started using new lights too. That could be changing it a little bit, but I guess if I live stream further back, maybe I've been like too close. I came home close and I'm usually further back, you know? And I can always just zoom the camera in a bit. Maybe that's what it was. I was zoomed in and further away. I also though was able to control the iris even though I was on ambient. When I flipped that, it would switch. Still looks dark to me. It's hard to place it. That looks just dark. You know, I'd like more lighting. I got so much light on my face, it doesn't make sense. It's the camera. Now when I see the camera, it's changing. See, now I'm light. It's like the camera's changing. Now I'm super light. See that? Now I move. Like the camera like wants to pick up on what it wants. Maybe I have some auto setting. And I just want to switch to manual. And I'll get it all right manually. And then I'll get it back right. Anyway, I love you all. You don't need to see this anymore. Yeah. Anyway. Whatever. It's all good. I love you all. I'll see you again tomorrow for another live stream. God bless. Have a great night. Thank you.